slouch though. That's the thing. Like
Like, it's definitely not.
when people like when we have like these discussions and stuff, like if you say whoever loses, like everybody automatically assumes like that means you're calling one person
Yeah,
weak.
you calling him a bitch or something.
Yeah, it's like no, bro, he's no joke. Like he could have really taken because I came to the conclusion that un, like honestly, like their speed is kind of like unquantifiable. You feel me? Like, and it's like they're so fast that it doesn't really matter at that point. You know what I mean? Like they're both fast
Yeah, I
enough to
agree.
where like you know even if one is faster, it's like okay, how much faster can we say this person? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Yeah,
how much thought was put
like
behind
the
just how fast they are. Like so, it's like
nah, I feel you.
it kind of comes to the point where it's like okay, they're both at a similar scale of speed. You feel me? I think it
The thing
comes.
is, like,
Uh huh.
Kizaru fans want to say like, "Oh, Minato isn't light speed," but the Minato fans are like, "Yeah, Minato is light speed."
Yeah.
And then after you say Minato is light speed, Kizaru fans will be like, "Oh, well, Kizaru's actually faster than light speed." Well, guess what? Minato's also probably faster than light speed too. So like,
Yeah.
it's like a game of tag.
Yeah. And it's just like it just becomes like okay, how much more faster than light speed is this guy? Because
We
if they're
don't know
both light
really for either
speed,
of them.
and it's like I don't know. It's just weird. Like when it comes, it's just what extent, like how far are you going to push it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, facts.
and that's the thing. Like, I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers with that, but I'm like, to be honest, like One Piece fans, like it doesn't really matter how much evidence you throw. You feel me? Like it doesn't. They're not going to change their minds on anything.
People are actually going crazy on my TikTok. You already went live? I didn't realize.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm about to pull it up and mute it. But like the biggest thing is it's not even necessarily that it's not even just a One Piece fan thing. The biggest thing I like contributed to
Mm-hmm.
is just like recency bias.
Mm.
But because Kizaru looks super cool in the latest episodes of One Piece, now everyone's has Kizaru in their mind, like, wow, Kizaru is like amazing, Kizaru is super strong.
Right.
And it's the same thing you see with every anime whenever a character comes out. We saw One Punch Man, we saw with Gojo. Like people try to do it with also not Gear Five. I would say Gear Five. People did the same shit with Part Five of JoJo with
Mm.
with the Gold Experience Requiem, saying like, "Oh, he beats everybody. No one can beat him," and they're just championing this new guy. And my least favorite insult is that when you say this, people be like, "Oh, well, you're obviously just a Naruto fan, or you
Right.
clearly haven't seen
Exactly,
all of
bro.
One Piece, or you're a bigger Naruto fan than you are One Piece." I'm like,
Bro, I hate
bro, like
that,
I've been
bro.
locked in with both of these. I'm just trying to be
Exactly.
objective.
Like people be like, "Oh, bro." People told me. People be like, "Bro, you're a One Piece fan, bro. Like you don't know what you're talking about." Because I not like first off, I give these guys the win. Like I did like a Kaido. I did Kaido versus Itachi, and and I had Itachi winning that. But people got mad that it was like that I even did the video. Like, bro, you're obviously a One Piece fan. Like, there's nothing Kaido can do against Itachi. Bro, I literally had Itachi to win the fight, bro. Like, it's like what? Like, I don't know. I just think that's a terrible excuse. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Like, yeah, I agree. So it's really weird. That's just how it is when it comes to
Nah, definitely.
most fiction verse discussions. And what I will say though is One Piece, when it comes to power scaling,
Hmm.
it's like it's horrible.
No, it's
I'll say
bad.
that
It's bad.
because the author is so indefinitive on how strong characters are. It's not even crazy.
Oh, dang, your camera's kind of like
So
paused. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can't see, but
yeah, well, like because we have multiple fights that don't actually ever go anywhere. Multiple fights where people there's always something holding someone back.
yeah.
There's always somebody that's nerfed.
I did a
There's
video on
always
that.
some kind of
It's called
there's always some kind of excuse,
the problem
like
with One
keeping
Piece
someone
power
from like
scaling. Is and you're
yeah
right, but it's like the problem is, bro, is that we didn't see this like we didn't catch it fast enough. So now it's like super egregious. Like I think Oda right now is in that place to where, like, he's on top of the world. Like he's not like, and as he should be. You know what I mean? Like he's accomplished so much. One Piece is like huge or whatever, so it makes sense. But it's like because he does recognize, or he has in the past at least recognized, like, okay, maybe, this might have not been the best decision, or maybe I shouldn't have done this. But I don't think he's like, I don't think he's that involved anymore in like the perception of the series because it's overwhelmingly popular, if that makes sense. Like, so it's like now, because a lot of this just came like back to back, like, but like if we really look at the series, like this started like a long time ago. Like, first off, we have like, I mean, really, like, just the fact that Luffy was able to beat Crocodile alone is like really crazy. For then Crocodile to come back and still be relevant here.
And boxing and Mihawk and shit.
You
And
know,
I'm always down for characters getting stronger, but it's like, how much stronger did Crocodile get that he's boxing with Mihawk, even though Mihawk clapped Zoro easily?
yeah.
Like, what's
And then
going
me,
on?
like, and then, but even before that, like, he attempted to take down Whitebeard, and it's like, bro, no way you thought you could take Whitebeard on if that's
Or
how
you
strong
lost
you
to a dude that doesn't even have hockey. Like,
you feel me?
which to be fair, Luffy, like, pre time skip Luffy is no joke.
No,
But it's
he's
pre
no,
time skip Luffy, pre Gears.
yeah, pre
Like,
gears, pre time skip, like no hockey.
that means that any fodder character a post time skip with hockey can whoop him.
Yeah,
Like, what's going on?
or like the fact that
So just
CP9 didn't even have hockey. These guys trained on all their lives. They didn't think, maybe we should get hockey. Like,
I was also thinking about that the other day, like how this is kind of going off topic, but like how old heads in anime just gatekeep everything. So how old heads, because I was thinking about it in multiple
like Crocus
contexts.
or
So
the Roger Pirates.
not yeah, kind of like that. Like they gatekept hockey from literally everybody, right?
Yeah,
So that means that at no point was Garp like, yo, let me put my grandson on game with hockey.
Bro. That's the biggest thing. It's like,
At no
Garp,
point.
what were you thinking? Like, you know how the world is. Like,
And then on top of that, I know some people are gonna be like, oh well, it just wasn't a thing yet. Like, sure, whatever. But like looking at like the actual story, like at no point did he think of putting on no hockey. In Hunter x Hunter, they didn't learn about Ned until like I don't know how many episodes deep, where Hisoka is just like, nah, y'all aren't ready. So they have to go like literally speed run learning Ned and then
I
come
can
back.
see it with Gon, but with Killua, I mean, Killua comes from an assassin family. So,
Yeah,
like,
so he should have already known what Ned was. Like,
you're telling me
so real.
Illumi was just letting his brother just run wild with no Nen? The brother that he loves so much? Like,
And then in Naruto, I think not having an academy to send in everybody to Mount Miyaboku to learn Sage Mode.
well,
They
not
should have
everyone,
an
not
endless.
everyone can get Sage Mode though.
It doesn't matter. They should have an endless funnel of people going to Mount Miyaboku trying to get Sage Mode.
But
It
not
doesn't
everyone's
matter if you can or
compatible
can't.
with, like, like, you have to have a certain like disposition. Like, you have to be strong enough.
I get that. All I'm saying is send them anyway.
What would that
Because they're
do?
going to be better for it. Because think about it like this. Literally in the training exams, they're literally just sending kids to their death. Right, literally.
I mean,
hey,
there's so many things that could have been done in Naruto, like, that they didn't. I mean, the fact that Naruto's just a bum, like, all the way until after he becomes a Genin is ridiculous. Like, oh yeah, he's the Jinchuriki or whatever, the balance of powers, he's essentially a nuclear deterrent. But we're not going to invest anything into him. He's just on his own. Like, yeah,
exactly.
it's mess.
This is what I mean by like they're just gatekeeping.
Yeah, bro.
They're not putting like the younger generation on
Kakashi,
with all these things that they should know or should be training with.
Bro, think about it like this, bro. Kakashi knew Rasengan the entire series. He didn't think to pass on that jutsu to Naruto. But he was quick to give Sasuke the Chidori, the dude who's talking about revenge. Oh, I gotta kill, blah blah blah. Like, he was quick to give Sasuke the Chidori, the ultimate killing weapon. But you can't think to give Naruto a Rasengan.
His father's technique.
Like, you didn't think he would need it. It's crazy, man. A jutsu that requires like no like no chakra natures.
No hand signs at all.
Yeah, like you didn't think that would. This could come in handy. Like, it's just ridiculous, bro.
But we are getting off topic though.
No,
Bringing
we
it
are,
back
we
to
are.
the
Yeah.
yeah, bring it back to Minato versus Kizaru.
Yeah.
But it's just we were saying that yeah, the scaling is just weird. Like earlier on, like that fight with Luffy versus Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot where they fought. There was no definitive winner, right? Like it's like Oda teases, it doesn't explicitly show like who is stronger than who.
Right. It was
Aside
Whiskey
from
Peak.
and then I've even had the belief that like a lot of the main villains that Luffy beats, Zoro could probably beat them too. It's just Zoro did it because he's not the captain.
Oh, for sure.
And a lot of Zoro's fights, he was like always nerfed as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Zoro's
also another
always
part
nerfed.
of it too. Half dead. He probably could have beat Arlong. I won't lie.
Yeah, he could have. I think he could have.
So just stuff like that.
Because
So,
I actually
it's
like
really
when
hard
you
to
actually
tell.
look at it, like Zoro actually like he was the first to catch on to hockey. Like Zoro displayed
Yes.
Conqueror's hockey in Eni's lobby because it's confirmed that Ashura is Conqueror's hockey. It's a Conqueror's hockey technique.
Didn't know that.
He did
Well, it sounds familiar though.
He used observation hockey in his fight with Mr. One. Like the way it was described, hearing like the voice of bro, wait, is that the voice of all? Nah, I don't know, but it sounded like observation hockey, like the way he was describing, like you had to hear the voice of objects or whatever the case may be, like to be able to cut what you want to cut, don't cut what you don't want to cut. So like, you know, Zoro's like, he was pretty broken, honestly, like. So it's clear that Oda has an agenda to just like keep Luffy as that guy, which is cool. Luffy's the MC, but you know when you apply that same writing style to other characters, then it just becomes like kind of sloppy. Because we could give it to the MC or main characters or whatever, you know, like, but it's like when you got like Mihawk fighting against Vista on Marineford, like Vista who's not even first commander, and then Luffy, Gear 4th Luffy gets one-shotted by Kaido, but we're supposed to believe that Kaido and Mihawk are relative. You know what I mean? It gets kind of contentious, you know. It gets kind of contentious, but we can stop being around the
like
bush.
Your only rationalization could be that since Whitebeard was so much stronger, right? That all of his like first commanders were like
also that much stronger.
Yonko level almost, but at the same time, like also probably not. I don't know that's like a path of scaling you could use, but.
I guess. I mean, Marco fought. Marco was clashing with Big Mom.
Yeah.
On Wano.
So I'd say that's a reasonable like path of scaling you could really use, and like they're just like really super strong dudes, kind of like Rox's crew.
Yeah.
Like everyone is like pretty much Yonko level, and the only reason that they continue to serve is because it's Whitebeard.
I guess we could say the guys who are like closer to like who are Pirate King level than like their 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 underlings are going to be stronger. Maybe like Zoro and
They would
Sanji.
have they would have to be.
Yeah, Zoro and Sanji. Um, Zoro and Sanji are going to be stronger than the average Yonko commanders. Like people are trying to
Yeah.
make it to be like the new monster trio was Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei, and we're like, okay, so Zoro's first commander, Sanji's second commander, so on and so forth. Like, and that was just their rationalization of like the crew dynamics, but like now off of what we've seen, we know that it's more closely to how Roger's crew was structured, to where it's Roger, the captain, and then his two wings, Rayleigh and Gabon. So that's how it is with Zoro and Sanji. So every pirate, every pirate king level character, it looks like they have like wings. So even Rocks, he had Whitebeard. Whitebeard was Yonko level, um, when he was with Rocks. Maybe even Pirate King level. We
Yeah.
don't know, but we could say he was at least Yonko level. Like
I got you.
when he was
Yeah, for
when he
sure.
was under Rocks, and maybe we throw Shiki under there, as his other wing or whatever. Regardless of the situation, everyone on his crew was stronger than average. Bro had three Yonkos on his crew, so
Facts.
everybody on Rocks' crew was stronger. So Pirate
So it's
King level.
possible that
Mm,
Whitebeard had a similar circumstance. Whitebeard level captains will have like not Whitebeard level. Pirate King level captains will have, Yonko level commanders serving underneath them.
yeah, yeah,
At least two.
yeah.
So that's not so crazy to look at it. And that kind of makes the admirals also look a little bit better too. Instead of like, you know, 'cause they're not touching Whitebeard.
Yeah,
They weren't touching rocks. But they're still like Yonko. There's not Pirate King level, but they're still Yonko level.
yeah,
That's a little bit more fair in terms of their scaling.
yeah.
But not all the admirals are Yonko level though. And you got like fucking I don't know. Green Bull getting scared by Shanks' hockey probably isn't fair. Because Shanks is probably approaching that or is Pirate King level.
I think I don't know, because I think the thing that really throws a wrench into everything is is two things. One, it was Luffy showing on Egghead. He was fighting Green Bull and Saturn at the same time. That
And
was
Kizaru.
yes, yeah, my fault. Yeah, Kizaru. He was fighting
Thank you. You're good.
Green Bull, Saturn, and Kizaru at the same time.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah. I was having that debate with Trey.
mhm,
Like, not like me personally, like he's saying that like Kizaru and Luffy are equal. That's like an amazing point. And, like
they're not.
he's not. He was fighting two of them at the same
Yeah,
time. Like,
exactly. Even
and
if
again,
Kizaru
it's
was
still
holding,
muddies the
even if Kizaru was
yeah
going like half strength,
yeah. I was about to say that.
it's like it still wouldn't like okay, like he's still clearly stronger than an admiral. Like, and we saw Green Bull, and people say Green Bull is trash. Green Bull sucks. They say all this stuff about Green Bull. Green Bull still
Yeah.
managed to pack up King and Queen easily, easily. So we know that admirals are clearly stronger than first commanders.
Yeah.
Clearly. So if admirals are stronger than first commanders, and Luffy was probably first commander level at like around the start of Wano,
Mm-hmm.
because he just finished beating Katakuri. Now that same Luffy gets advanced conqueror's hockey, and as well as gear fifth, and he
Mm-hmm.
goes to be able to fight against Kaido, so putting him around Yonko level. Now that Luffy's now fighting two admiral tier characters at the same time. So
Yep.
it's like it's a big discrepancy there. You know what I mean? Like it's a big discrepancy. So like as much as Kizaru is holding back, it's just how much are you
You can
really
only hold
holding
back
back?
so
Yeah,
much.
like
And and
but it's definitely contentious. Like Clash piece, all that stuff. It doesn't help.
actually, yeah. And the thing is, like, there's just so many characters, and just so many of them have not been in the mix.
Right.
We've only seen Kizaru fight like what 3 times?
Yeah.
His last time at Egghead, um, when they did what the Buster Call, and he had to pull up when they were at fuck, when they were about to set sail before the time skip, go
Mm,
to Fishman Island.
yeah.
Forgot the name. Is it Sabadia
Yeah.
Capeliga?
Yeah.
So he pulled up there, and then at Marineford. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only times we've seen him fight.
Yeah.
At Marineford, I don't know. What the fuck was he doing? Like it's like nobody did anything at Marineford, even though like it's because I guess it's because Whitebeard was keeping everyone in check. Because if you wanted to really do anything, you'd have to deal with
Because
him.
it's Whitebeard.
So
Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
yeah, for sure.
Whitebeard is like at his peak. He's Pirate King level. Now these guys they don't know
Yeah,
anything. They don't know Whitebeard's current condition at the time. So like
yeah.
based off what we know now, with Luffy being able to fight Kizaru and Saturn at the same time, obviously
He
peak Whitebeard is way above Luffy right now. Obviously I'm sure Luffy will reach that level, but as of right now, peak Whitebeard is stronger than that. So it's
yeah.
very plausible that characters like Whitebeard, Prime Garp, Roger, like those guys, they might be able to fight all the admirals at once. I don't know if they would win. That might be crazy to say that they would win,
I don't think that's crazy. Okay, I don't think it's crazy to say they would fight them all at once.
but
Yeah,
to at least stand a
maybe not win.
chance, yeah, maybe not win, but at least like hold them off for at a for a time. You know, it's
All the admirals, not including Garp.
no, not including Garp. No, I'm just
Yeah,
considering.
not including Garp.
I'm just talking about like the main three. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying that because someone's gonna hear that and be like,
yeah,
What the hell are y'all
nah,
talking about?"
Hex, no, not Garp,
Yeah,
not Garp.
yeah,
No,
not
because
including Garp.
Marco was fighting against Kizaru in Marineford. Like, he was actually like doing pretty good against Kizaru, and Marco instantly got bitched by Garp. Like, just one punch. That was like the only real hit that Marco took in Marineford was against Garp. Like Garp just came, slammed him down. You know, after he just came off of he came off of clashing with Kizaru. So, and that's another thing too. Like I know, like I said, it doesn't really matter too much, but like I said, like that speed, man, it's iffy, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. It's very if because here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like I was telling you. I said it in the video too. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure my food is in
Yeah,
here.
I agree with you.
Kizaru is not light speed. Like he is, but he isn't. He's only capable of going light speed when he turns into light. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like, cause I look every time bro is said to be moving at light speed, it's only he literally turns himself into light and then proceeds to travel at light speed. Because think about it. He has other characters clashing with him. Um he literally got stopped by Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman held him at gunpoint. You feel me? Like the fact that other characters are able to like track him until he turns light speed, bro's not light speed. Like I have more evidence in
I
the
mean,
video. I
maybe
think
the argument you can make is that those characters are also Lightspeed
that's a great argument.
or Lightspeed reaction time.
That's yeah. But also too, if he was light speed, what would be the point of his fruit? Like, not to say what would be the point of it, but like, why would he utilize it to travel at light speeds?
Hey, combat speed and travel speeds are always different.
I guess.
That's just how it is. Or you could say that's what allows him to fly, to turn into light. He can't fly otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say that would be the point of his fruit.
I guess.
I feel like that's a reasonable assertion to make, as opposed to like he's just light speed all the time.
Yeah.
That he has to actively turn into light.
I do think he's close to
light speed.
like he could be close
And
to
then
light
also,
speed. But that's probably what just gives him the edge. Like I do think that he could be close to light speed in terms of his reaction time, but maybe not there. You know what I mean? Because think about when he does his I forgot what it's called, his Yadomir technique or whatever, where like
he's like just doing like the spraying.
no,
He just sprays a bunch of like light beams.
no, it's like he makes like a light mirror and reflects like himself.
Oh yeah, and then he like dashes.
Yeah, like he's literally like has to like know where he's going to be like, okay, uh, okay, I know I'm going here. Bet let me aim there and then I bounce there. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that. It's just it shows me that at least his reaction time or his perception, he could maybe be light speed, but maybe he can't like even like actually like perceive like things accurately at that speed.
So he has to pre-plan his route in order to take it. Otherwise, he can't move that fast.
Yeah.
Or he just moves straight, and then that's what he has to travel with.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just a lot, man. But like I said, like it doesn't matter too much because Minato is just as fast. Like, because
I'd say that like
you have guy warping space and stuff. Minato is like shown clearly to be faster than that.
I'd say that like when you just read Naruto and just read One Piece, right? You get to a point where it's like Kizaru is light.
Mm-hmm.
So and you hear about Kizaru's fast as light. But at no point in Naruto is it like these characters are light speed.
Right.
Right? From just reading it. I'm just like turn your brain off, just read it. You're like, oh, Kizaru's fast as light. It's kind of like how in like Dragon Ball Z had to beat the non-planet. Like people were holding Dragon Ball Z for ages saying they weren't planetary because people were like, "Where's the planet blowing up?" So like that, that hurdle is something that's hard for people to understand.
Yeah.
So that's why so many people think Kizaru is faster because they're like, "Well, Kizaru's light and Minato is just some dude that teleports, but it doesn't matter if he teleports since Kizaru's light speed."
Wow.
But in the end, like in Naruto, the characters are light speed. You just have to do some like some thinking, some math, some feats, some scaling, some statements.
Dang.
That's why in my little TikTok I made, I gave like 3 ways you can make him light speed.
They scaled Kid Naruto to light speed. Like I had a fan do that because he was fighting against Haku, and apparently like those ice mirrors, he's able to move at light speed.
Those are light speed. But what I've understood from that is that like the way he defeated him, he used an omnidirectional attack. Kind of like
so speed
if
didn't
he had
matter.
just done like so speed didn't matter. Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
So, but he's only light speed when using that ice mirror attack technique, not not just like any other time.
You wanna?
So that's what I mean. Like
we don't have to, but if you want, I could play my video and we just like react to it and like comment or whatever. We don't have to, but.
Nah, because not the assumption, but this isn't necessarily bad.
Okay.
Unless you just really want to. It's not a problem.
I don't want. It's not like I want to. I just like. Actually, I could just use my notes because I hope I didn't delete.
And we can also do that too. But that's what I mean by like, but you wouldn't know that he's moving at light speed. Like it's a decent assumption to make. Like, oh, he's using mirrors to attack.
Right.
He's an image in the mirror, so maybe he's moving at light speed. You wouldn't know unless you've seen the statement, like, oh, this technique is like to move at light speed. Like you just wouldn't know that, which is fair. Which is fair. The problem is people say that, oh, you just obviously know more about Naruto. No, it's the fact that there's more available about Naruto. You also need that available information in order to understand what's happening in the series. While for One Piece, you don't really make data books breaking down like the strength or the abilities of the characters. And you have the notes, but usually those notes are like just Oda talking about jokes, theories, and like just random gags
Well,
instead of like
don't get me started
power scaling.
on the Japanese, how they're spoiled. They're like they have access to Oda and they're asking him questions about how big are Zoro's boobs.
Dumbass questions, bro.
Like
Dumbass questions, bro.
gang, you
Crazy.
can ask so
Lock
much,
in, bro.
but you want to know like I don't know what Zoro's sword would look like if it was a real person. Like just bullshit, man. Bullshit.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah.
that's what I mean. Like One Piece doesn't have that like that information, especially for a character like Kizaru, who's only had three showings of strength.
Yeah.
While Minato, we got games, we got the manga, we got the mini chapter that was released where he's taking on the Nine Tails by himself at 15.
Bro,
What?
teenage
We
Minato
got all
clashing
this
with the tailed beast bomb with the basic Rasengan
base
that he
Rasengan.
just made.
Yes.
He just created the
Yeah,
Rasengan.
he just invented. He didn't even call the Rasengan yet. And also, right, you got light novels and also data
Yeah.
books. That's what I mean. So when someone was like, "Oh, you clearly just know more about Naruto," no, there's literally more about
Yeah, there's
Naruto.
more
Not
information.
necessarily in terms of like story, but there's
Yeah.
more just information put out in terms of
And it's
stuff you can
like
use to
it's
power
just
scale.
it is like it is what it is. Like I don't know if I didn't include this in my last video. I just did a video on One Piece hot takes or whatever. And somebody was like, uh I didn't include it. I had to cut it out. But somebody one of the comments was like, "Oh, hockey's the worst power oh, it's the worst what do you call it? Power system in anime or something like that." Or I don't know if it was
Yeah,
in anime or the big 3. I think it was big 3. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it is." Like I'm going to be so for real. Like and I like hockey. Don't get it wrong. Like I like hockey, but like the fact that we can't even understand, like we don't even know when characters are using hockey. We don't know when, like, for example, like how many times are we like, okay, so is Luffy using Future Sight right now, or are these characters using observation hockey? Because they really should be using it. Like we don't know that. We can't tell the difference if a character is using Advanced Conqueror's hockey or not. Because apparently Zoro wasn't using it for most of his fight against Lucci, I guess. Like, but we never really know. Like, so the fact that just simply knowing when a character is using the power system is debatable, that just goes to show you like how much effort is put into establishing like certain rules or methods in fights and stuff like that. Like, obviously, like Oda's fighting is not Oda's like bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's not to
yeah,
say
I
that
get that.
that's not to say that he doesn't like have good fights or he can't make a good battle manga, but like that's just not the strongest aspect in One Piece. You know, already Devil
Yeah,
Fruits. Yeah,
it's definitely like One Piece is like one of those like uh what they call it again? I think CRPGs, like
mm,
where you go around, like you click, like you explore, like you do all these different things. Have you
yeah,
heard of Baldur's Gate?
yeah. I've heard it.
It's like one of those games where
Mm-hmm.
you're not necessarily like it's not an action RPG where there's an in-depth combat system like a fighting game. It's it's an adventure game. It's an RPG where
Right.
you're going around, you're exploring, and you're doing all these things. So not to say the fighting elements there isn't depth to it, but it's just not the focal point.
Yeah, it's not the focal point, and like I said, like that doesn't mean like One Piece doesn't have good fights. It has good fights,
Yeah,
but you know, if we're being honest, like we can't compare the fights in One Piece to the fights in Naruto or in Bleach. Like, especially not before Wano. Like, let's be real. Like, animation stepped up in Wano. Like now they're actually putting real, effort behind these fights in Wano in the anime only though, mind you, in the anime. But like, so like, but before then, what would you say is like a top tier fight in One Piece? Luffy's versus Lucci, like, yeah, that was good.
Well, if you think about it, a lot of the fights like in the earlier end, it was quite literally just like a few named attacks. Luffy locks in, and then he one shots them.
Yeah,
To be blunt, like that's how it was
no, that's
for
literally
a
how it
fat
is.
minute. Like, a few named attacks, some dialogue. Luffy locks in, one shots them.
Versus
So
like
it was never really like
Naruto, how many good fights do we have in Naruto early on? I mean, Kakashi
even
versus
even even in the manga they be cooking up in the fights.
yeah. Most of the fights I've seen, most of the fights from I mean, I read Naruto. Like obviously, I watched the
Yeah,
anime first, but like I read most of Naruto first before I watched the anime, and I loved the fights like in the manga. Versus like
and even like you know,
no, I was like versus like One Piece. I watched the anime first. I'm like I'm gonna be real. Manga fights in Naruto are better than the early anime fights in One Piece. I'm just being straight up.
like especially one of them is Sasuke versus Deidara. That shit,
Bro, that
like,
blows
they were
most of One
cooking
Piece
it
out of
up.
water, bro.
Like bro's bag, bro. He was reaching all the way in that bag. Like they were using the counters, like how
That was
they were
just a
using the
side
counters,
fight.
like how lightning counters earth. They were talking. He was man. There's just so much depth to it.
Yeah,
Even the choreography in the manga was still good as
yeah.
well.
No, it was
So
a
it's stuff
great
like
fight.
that where I understand why they say that hockey isn't the best power system.
It's not.
Because really, it's like whoever has more hockey wins.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Literally,
it's even difficult in showing us like, okay, who has more hockey? We don't know
we
half
don't
the
know.
time.
We don't know. So it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It is a lot. But and that's
That's
not.
just all that is to kind of say that One Piece is very ambiguous, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
while it's ambiguous, it also has the disservice or yeah, this the disservice of of not being like a generally very strong verse, even in terms of like the upper tiers, right?
yeah.
Because I mentioned this in my TikTok as well, that the type of shit that Whitebeard is doing, like at Marineford, or he's threatening to do to the world, or he's threatening to do with his fruit, that's the type of shit that like most of the Kage level characters are doing.
Sakura did that.
Because the Kage, huh?
The like Whitebeard's best feat in Marineford, like when he like made the whole like landscape to uh become uneven and stuff with the earthquakes. Sakura did
Yeah,
that like when they were fighting the Ten Tails. One punch.
that's what I mean. Like those Kage level characters.
Yeah,
But even like Kage level is actually pretty like a pretty broad brush. A lot of people fall into
it is
that.
broad.
I think that Kage level is currently like the highest level shinobi, aside from like Sage of Six Paths and like Otsutsuki and shit,
Yeah,
which gets into like some other shit. Like I'm keeping Boruto out of
most
this,
of the
okay?
ninja, not
But
most of them, but like a fair amount of ninja that we see in the series are straight up Kage level. Like most of the guys in the
yeah,
Akatsuki are Kage level.
yeah, exactly. But I've
Um,
created like a new category. I don't know if this has been used often. I think there should be another category that's like God Shinobi. So this is where you have like the Hokage, which I think Hokage level and Kage level are two different brackets.
yeah, yeah,
But Tsunade does not go into God Kage
yeah.
though,
No, no, no,
or
no.
God Shinobi level. So here you would have like the Hokage,
Yeah,
you'd
like
have Naruto and Sasuke at the end of the series. You'd have the Sage of Six Paths. You'd have Indra Ashura. You'd have like Madara, and that's where you put in
but even
a
that
God
is
Shinobi
broad though.
level. Who?
Like even that's broad.
It
I
is,
mean,
but
I guess I
like
get it though
Kage level is
because
too broad. God Shinobi is like above Kage level. That's why I've been starting to use. I'm saying that like Kage level is fucking Kakuzu. Kakuzu got finessed by
yeah,
Naruto's Rasen Shuriken. He's Kage level,
yeah,
bro. Because he's able to box with the two tails.
yeah.
Sasori is Kage level. He killed the third
Third Kazekage,
Namikaze. Not Namikaze. The
Kazekage.
third Kazekage.
And that was stated to be the strongest Kazekage ever.
They don't shit to be strong as well.
And
They're
that was
sorry,
before
bro.
Sasori's strongest puppet is the third Kazekage puppet. And he killed the third
That means he got
Kazekage
stronger
before having that puppet.
before he even had it.
Yeah.
So what is bro's cut different. Bro by himself was Kanye level. And he's got a Kanye level puppet. He's double Kanye level. Yeah. So it's like these are the guys. This is my rationale. These are the guys that have to fight the not just the tail beast, but the Jinchuriki. And the Jinchuriki with their tail beast working together is a stronger whole than the parts.
Right.
So this is stronger than this tail beast and stronger than this Jinchuriki on their own. And these guys have to fight them and beat them and capture them.
I'll be right back. Let me go get this.
I got you.
Yeah, my food just started.
Want me to keep explaining or wait for you to get back?
Yeah, you can.
So if let me check on the chat real quick. Or not chat. Many people are watching. But if these two characters, right, or not these two, but these Akatsuki members have to be able to contend with these creatures, right? These are the creatures I said are replicating feats similar to what Whitebeard is doing in Marineford. The greatest of them is given the ability and statements, sure, to be able to destroy the entire world. So that's why I say One Piece gets the disservice of being ambiguous and it's generally being a weaker verse. Like, yeah, when you get to the earlier parts of Naruto, they do tend to be a little bit weak. But by the end of the series, or a similar part of the series in One Piece, chapter 700, what is that, Dressrosa? They're not doing the shit you're seeing in the Fourth Great Ninja War. Like, it's not at the same level. And this is what has to be contended with. This is what's available. And then Minato, he's not just Kage level, he's God Kage level. Ignoring the fact that he has the Nine Tails chakra available to him. Ignoring the fact that he's able to teleport. If he is the same, if he is the same speed, which he should be able to move at all times, even if you give Kizaru the benefit of the doubt, saying that he's also light speed at all times, right? Because he did bring up a good point. Like, if he's light speed at all times, then what's the point of him turning into light to travel? There would be none. And I understand the fact that maybe the speed of light in One Piece or the speed of his light is faster than normal light speed, which, sure. But when he uses light speed as the prerequisite of what he's doing, and there is no other proof to support otherwise, and he's moving faster, and that's just what it is. And he still has people react to him. So, not to say that no one else can be light speed, but he kind of brought a good point. Like, what's the point? What was the point of the fruit? If that's not the case. But I just believe that Minato is fast enough to keep up with him. Like, you want to be charitable and you want to be fair, like, to both characters, right? We could run calcs and try and find out who's truly faster or whatever. And these calcs, I think that sometimes, like, not to say that they can get, like, too nerdy. It's almost like it matters who's running the calcs and then what basis are you doing it off of? You can get a calc, but do we even agree on the basis of where you're getting these numbers? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. It's more easier to look at it narratively and look at it at the fact that what Whitebeard is like what these tailed beasts are. And what these tailed beasts are what the Akatsuki are fighting and beating and winning, to be quite fair. Now, what these Akatsuki are isn't even the peak of what Shinobi are within the verse. And in that peak of Shinobi, Minato is one of them, where he's much faster, he's much stronger, he's a lot more lethal than a lot of them. I've seen people say, like, oh, what is Minato able to do to Kizaru? Biggest thing is he can seal them. So he's able to seal Kizaru, not just with the Reaper Death Seal, but with multiple other sealing techniques that the Uzumaki have because that's some Uzumaki's whole thing, stealing techniques. And Minato learned, I'm pretty sure he learned most or all of them. So that is another reason why um, people, or that's another reason why Minato is able to address Kizaru, right? Because people are saying things like, oh, he can't touch him, or he's not fast enough, but they're completely disregarding all the things that Minato actually has and his just general scaling within his verse. While Kizaru doesn't necessarily have any real optics against Minato if you don't give him speed. And then even let's say Kizaru was faster, Minato likely has light speed reaction time. Like you can't tell me you can take away that he might not be light speed, which I think is still unfair. To say he doesn't have light speed reaction time either is definitely just being disingenuous. As long as he has the reaction time, he can teleport. If he can teleport, then he's able to defeat Kizaru, even if it's just with sealing. And I even brought this up. Uh, he doesn't need to touch Kizaru either because he has the frog kendo, I think. I can't remember the official name. I think it's called Kawazu Kumite, where in Sage mode he's able to like hit without hitting. He's able to punch you without hitting you. So I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be able to hit Kizaru now. He has that as well. But that's why I'm saying that it might seem like I'm just listing and naming a bunch of things for Naruto, but it just isn't much else for One Piece. Naruto, you can build a scaling chain like that because you know who's like definitely stronger than the other person. A little bit more definitively. In the One Piece, just a definitive scaling thread like that isn't isn't very isn't really possible to make because you're not sure who sits where, and there aren't really any feats to back up aren't really any feats to back up what people are capable of. So that's really that's really what's kind of not driving the frustration. I wouldn't call it frustration, but it's like it's almost an obvious question. But just because we've seen Kizaru more recently, people either completely thrown away all the Naruto like knowledge they had in their mind, or they just never had any to begin with. And if you were to just watch the two shows passively, not really dive deeper into any of the material, like and you watch visibly the showings, you'd be like, oh, Kizaru's more flashy and he shoots lasers. Wow. Like Minato teleports, but he kind of just fights normally and has Rasengans. You might think, okay, Kizaru is stronger. Which is fair. Like showings showings are how they are because of how they look. But until you dive deeper, you're not always completely sure on what it represents. That's what feats are for, or not feats, but like calcs are for calculating and calculating feats. But like I said, they can get a little. I don't know what word I'd use, but they can get a little crazy. Not like crazy in terms of just understanding, like, oh, this many joules of energy or this much TNT versus this much TNT. Like, I get that, but again, Whitebeard is like a tailed beast in the One Piece verse, and he is considered like the strongest human alive. While the tailed beasts in the Naruto verse have so many people that are able to single handedly deal with them. Minato being one of them, being able to deal with the strongest of them. It was 15, but a technique he just created. So that kind of thing just doesn't this quite makes me question why some people would ever even like bring up the two in the same breath. Other than, oh, these guys are both fast and they're both yellow. So let's see, I wonder who would win. But it was never really like a close match to begin with. Always been always been like Minato probably would have. Where's bro coming from? I can only monologue for so long. He's getting his food, but he's not back yet. Happy New Year to anyone that's, in a different time zone. Welcome to 2026. We're in Eastern time, so we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. But we'll be there soon, though. Any second now. Bro needs to, hey, yo, needs to pull back up, bro. But I mean, what else can I really say about this matchup? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm back up out here back for a second. It's like I said, it's disingenuous to think that Naruto characters don't reach light speed, right? So you know that Kakashi, as a child or as a kid, not as a child, so before he's an adult, when he becomes a Jonin, he creates the lightning cutter slash the lightning blade, which is his Chidori that he uses to cut lightning. And he uses his Chidori to cut lightning, so he reacts to lightning. He doesn't necessarily have lightning speed, but he reacts to lightning. So
Kid Kakashi, by the way.
What'd you say? It
says Kid Kakashi, by the way.
Yeah, Kid Kakashi. So lightning is about 30% the speed of light. So the easiest question I ask is,
I think that was a great
Minato.
That was a great reference that you used, though.
Yeah, you think Minato is at least 3 times faster than Kakashi? At least?
Kid Kakashi.
Like, Kid Kakashi. Not even. Adult Kakashi is probably 3 times faster than Kid Kakashi. But real. Minato? And that's not even, like, involving Sage Mode. Because Sage Mode itself is probably, 3 times speed boost?
Yeah.
Because we know Curse Mark is how many times multiplier? Like 20? 10?
10, I think. Well,
so,
was it, or base? I think his first stage Curse Mark might be 10.
Yeah, then the second one is like 20.
Yeah.
So,
which is crazy.
So it's like easily he gets to light speed. Easily. And that's just a low ball still.
But that's just him. That's just him. Not even adding Flying Raijin into that.
Exactly.
Not even adding KCM on top of that. You know how much KCM boosts him.
So it's just like he has to be light speed. Like he would need to be. There's no question.
Okay, so now if they're both light speed, what do we think about like in the video I did, I said that I think like the biggest factor would be the fact that Kizaru doesn't have any attacks that scale to Minato's. Like because we see the attacks that he and to be honest, and which is kind of wild to me, honestly, because I would think that he would have more devastating attacks, but he just doesn't. But like most of his attacks, like they're stronger than average, but not like insanely strong. I think that his biggest thing is how he's able to just like repeatedly like do those stronger attacks and stuff. But like we haven't even seen him do anything like on the scale of a Gal cannon, like that Frankie could do, you know? Like
like just a massive beam, there's a massive beam.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be like honestly a lot cooler than his like just multi-burst like stormtrooper shot misses everybody
Which
spraying
that
everywhere.
that
It
is
doesn't hit
cool, but
anything.
I always thought that was just like like just a lower level move. I thought he always
Well,
had more in
I
his bag.
saw like I saw a post today and actually brought a great point. When Luffy was escaping in Lost Submarine
Hmm.
underwater, that was the move he chose to use. So if he had anything else, he should have pulled it out then, and he
Right,
didn't.
right.
So that was the time to use that massive big ass laser beam if he had one, and he didn't.
And it's very possible. It's very possible that he can, but he maybe he's never done it because he's stupid, and that's like
Or because he's lazy.
that plays into his character though. I mean,
Or because he's lazy. He doesn't try.
that plays into how he would do in a fight. Minato Minato is way smarter than him. Like he just is. He's way smarter than bro.
Like we've seen him fight someone that's intangible before and then adapt to it.
Yeah.
He literally was fighting a dude that was intangible, realized that he was intangible, and then at certain points he was tangible. And was like, all right, I'm gonna time it. And then he timed that shit and then clapped him.
So Minato would be
So
over here playing 3D chess while this guy's over. Oh, you're pretty fast. Like
and then he'd realize that like, yo, like I can't hit this guy. If that's the case, I still think he can.
he definitely
If that's the
can.
case, he'd just be like, I'm gonna seal him. Boom, seals his ass. And I was saying while you were gone that he could probably use Frog Tempo to hit him. In my honest
That
opinion.
one shots. No. Oh no. I wouldn't say that one shots. But
Oh, and
Toad Song. That's what I meant.
it depends. Not even, I'm talking about
No, I know you mean
I'm
just
talking
the
about
fighting in
yeah,
general.
yeah. Because it does get a massive boost to like physical strength to the point where Naruto was like throwing
I
towers,
would say it
lifting.
makes them around equal in terms of physical strength. Because
So you say that
One Piece characters on average are like just
like super
stronger.
that is true. That is true. They are actually pretty beefy, like physically strength
Yeah.
wise.
So, but
Yeah.
like so, I think with him using Sage Mode, I think that brings them to about the same and stuff.
But you gotta think like this, like Minato's able to cut through freaking Eight Tails
Eight
tentacles.
Tails
Eight
tentacles.
Tails uses to catch Bijou
Mm-hmm.
bombs. So I don't think he needs Sage Mode in order to like hit him hard enough. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
And then the Rasengan too. Like he doesn't have to punch him
most high level characters augment their strength with
with
chakra.
chakra.
Yeah, same as like Tsunade and stuff. Tsunade and Sakura. So
Even if it's not as destructive, it's still just as deadly.
so even like so that already would make him able to touch Kizaru because if you're augmenting yourself with chakra and hockey are like you can hit Logias with chakra. You just can't. What? Because they're both just spiritual energy, so they're essentially the same thing. You know. So yeah. So I mean, we're not even adding like his KCM avatar that he would have if he has KCM. Because I
Yeah,
honestly think he needs
I think that'd be
KCM
too
to even
much.
do anything. Once he has KCM, it's game over, bro. One tailed beast bomb, that's it. Yuzu's not doing
I
anything
got
against that.
you. Yeah.
He's just not.
Like, what is he doing to a Rasengan to the face?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The only thing is maybe, and this is what really irritates me right now. Maybe he has awakening. Maybe. But if he did, why didn't he use it? I don't know. Because even Kaido and Big Mom didn't use awakening.
Can they have it?
We don't know. You would assume that they do, but if they did, why didn't they?
Oh, next question is: do you think every devil fruit has an awakening?
It has to, right?
Maybe, maybe not.
I think they do on some
Maybe they
level.
do if you believe they do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think that they didn't use it.
Then they don't have it
I think low. Yeah, they didn't use it. They don't have it.
because people have theorized that Annie's lobby is the result of the light fruit user awakening. That's why it's always sunny. Like,
Mm.
it's just possible. But maybe it was
I
Nika
don't
that
know.
did that. Because
That's
Nika
another
can do
way.
anything.
Pull the sun from the sky. But
Yeah. I would just say, like, with everything, like, that Minato has in his arsenal, now on top of that, his intelligence on how to use those things, he's a better fighter than Kizaru, just off the fact that he's a ninja.
yeah,
I don't see how Kizaru wins. Like, I would like to see an argument for how Kizaru would win. It's literally no way.
yeah. And his hockey sucks too.
Yeah. There's literally no way. Let's see.
Like, I think the question. I think less. It's honestly less of discussion. Like the battle itself. It's more of a discussion. Like not to say like what causes people to think that it's a closer match.
Mm,
It's more like that's what I think is that's what I think is more of the discussion because people are so quick to dismiss Minato unless they just have like it shouldn't be something that's like you have real ball knowledge to just know that like Minato probably wins this.
yeah.
Like I said, it's that recency bias. People see things more recently, like, oh, yo, this is so cool. Especially because, like, more modern anime, they have better showings and, like,
Yeah.
better ways of displaying power, honestly.
Yeah.
People see that and, like, yo, it's so cool. Oh, Kizaru, oh, he's so strong. And when you bring up a character like Minato, they'll be like, what? No, Kizaru's clapping Minato.
Yeah.
Not see Kizaru moving at light speed. Like,
Mm,
no. That's why my favorite way to show like Dragon Ball Z characters are planetary.
mm-hmm.
It's not any scaling chain. It's not any rationale. It's just a clip where Frieza
Blows
he
it up.
blasts Goku while they're fighting on Namek.
Mm-hmm.
Goku smacks it away, and literally that shit goes hits a planet. Planet blows up and it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's your evidence right there. It's just a casual attack. Like bros just said ha, and then
I mean,
smacked it away.
Master Roshi destroyed the moon. Like,
Asteroid destroyed the moon.
Piccolo did.
Piccolo destroyed the moon. Like just shit like that.
It's just
But even
crazy.
then, like people were still saying that Dragon Ball was not planetary. It's because
Just cope.
they because remember people used to debate Naruto versus Goku.
Yeah. Just
Like who would win?
crazy.
Like people used to debate that legitimately. To
Bro,
think Naruto would
I was a
just
kid.
because Dragon Ball Z was over.
I was a kid and I was just like, cause like how old was I when I just figured? Maybe I was like, I don't know. I think I had to be like around maybe like 9. And the only reason why it took me to then was just because that's when I really put thought into it. Like, okay, just how strong is Goku? Like, and when you think about it for like 5 seconds, like, bro, he's slapping Naruto like easily. The fact
You know what I'm
that that was
saying?
ever a discussion was just crazy.
It's a discussion because the older series is already out of people's minds.
Yeah,
That's what it is. They either haven't seen it because don't forget a lot of these fans are new. They either haven't seen it recently enough, or when they saw it, there
bro,
was never anything that they just didn't see anything crazy. And like, oh, well,
bro. I
strong
knew somebody.
ninjas
They
and
tried
moved
to
on.
say. I knew somebody that was trying to say that Aang was stronger than Goku.
Yeah, we just kick people like that right now.
I was like, bro, how do you like even
They live
get
with yourself
how do you
thinking
even
like
get to that conclusion?
that. That's crazy.
Like she was dead ass
That's
trying
what
to
I mean.
argue. I'm like, bro, Aang's not
Like,
even stronger than. I think I use Naruto honestly, which is like,
I'd say that like when people do these versus battles, half of them is just which character do I like more,
not for
or
real.
which character is cooler, or which characters like animations look better. That's what people are hearing when they ask or see a versus battle. They're not thinking like, oh, who's stronger, who's acting faster, who's winning a fight. They're just thinking, which one of these two characters do I prefer? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Um, we can switch the topic up if you want. Let's talk about-
No, what? Go for it. But I mean, that's really it. Like it's like beating a dead horse at this point. It's just
Yeah,
One Piece
yeah.
just doesn't run the gauntlet like that.
I think Madara could solve the verse.
One Piece first.
Yeah.
You don't need moderate to do it. Yeah. Oh, who is the weakest character we think that can solo One Piece?
Mm,
Naruto.
that's a great question. Onoki?
Naoki?
Maybe we could go weaker. You think?
Mm, probably the weaker, honestly. Like Naruto style might be a little too much for them, honestly.
Yeah.
They didn't see nothing get vaporized yet. Even though all those lasers they use, all they do is burn a little bit. That's all.
Mm,
Which I'm saying in jest.
I don't think the Raikage could. I think B probably could. But
He did surpass Rakai.
the Raikage does scale to B though. Like B is stronger, but by how much?
I get that. Because the Raikage is light speed too, bro. He'd be fast enough to deal with like the faster tier characters. And then he also does have like pretty consistent like destructive capabilities. Able to box with the eight tails and shit. So be able to box with B himself.
Yeah.
So like able to take out someone like pre EMS Sasuke.
Yeah. But I don't know if
So
those characters are beating like One Piece characters just off of like physical stats. Like
I
they
mean,
could for sure. Some of them, a lot of them, but because once you get to like Emu and stuff, or not even Emu, you can go to Admirals. So I think they're able to deal with that level of strength. Admirals, even first commanders.
I mean, because even if they don't have like physical,
The thing is just hacks,
what?
honestly. Naruto characters
That's
have hacks.
you have some hacks. That's for sure. Yeah, like even the most hacked devil fruits are just like The one that turns you into a toy,
Mm-hmm.
makes you forget people. Big Moms is like she steals your soul if you're afraid, but you just have to not be afraid. Man, like who else?
Mm, I don't know.
I guess the slow beam is kind of a hack, but is it more of a exponential slowing or is it more of a like percentage slowing?
But I think
Or is
there's
it
ways
like
around that. I mean, nobody's getting hit with the beam. That's the thing.
oh
Luffy's
for sure.
Luffy's an idiot. That's why he let himself to get hit.
But it's like if they do get hit with it and it slows them down, are they being slowed no matter how fast they are? Because if
Right.
you slow like light speed down, it's still gonna hit you pretty fast.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Or is it bring it down to the exact same speed every time?
That's a good
But
question. The argument I would use for that is Foxy states that his slow beams uses slow beam photons. So maybe it slows everything like on a scale of light speed, maybe?
maybe
Maybe.
I've heard some people use
That's
that to
headcanon.
scale One Piece to light speed.
That's headcanon though.
Now I get that. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you seen Avatar?
The new movie?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any of the Avatar movies. Oh, Lord,
Really?
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Nah, mom. I don't know why, but growing up, my mom didn't like it, so she said we weren't allowed to watch it.
I mean, that's like not hard to believe.
I don't. I never quite understood that one because they're just blue people. Maybe she thought they were demons because they were blue,
I mean,
but
yeah.
they're probably just blue people.
I would think you guys would watch on your own. I knew for sure your mom is
I
telling
never
you watch.
really had interest in it. Like I haven't really even watched like Harry Potter or anything. I just read the books.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter. Um, yeah. I didn't watch Avatar until I was in like sixth grade. Even though I didn't watch the whole
I
thing.
was
It was a cool movie, but it was just like it was it was all right. When I remember when it came out, I did go to. It was crazy. I was at the movies like the day it came out, but instead of watching that, I watched um, Princess and the Frog.
Damn.
Yeah, the reasoning was like because we were by ourselves. It was like we went with the aunt, and she made us to go to watch the movie by ourselves. But she said we couldn't watch that because she's bro. She said it was 3D, so that's why we can't watch it. But
I mean,
like she was equating like 3D to like the age rating. It was crazy.
oh,
She was fresh
that
off
makes
the
no
boat,
sense.
so she didn't know. I'm like, bro, that's not what 3D means. That's what like me and Didi are trying to tell. Like, bro,
Even if that is what it meant, like you're older than three. Like, what is? How does 3D get translated into age?
I don't know. So
Pretty wild.
I didn't care too much at the time though, because I was like 5, 6 when it came out.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, you know, I got some.
But yeah, I don't plan to watch it.
I'm probably
I
gonna
wouldn't
watch
keep
it,
it.
but I'm not gonna go to the theaters. I don't think. I'm not pressed to watch it like at all. Like I was surprised that they were even coming out with it. To be honest, not pressed on the
Yeah,
slightest.
didn't the first one come out like I can't remember? Like when we were little kids,
Yeah,
and
it was
then the
like
second one came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
yeah, Way of Water. First one came out like '08, '09, something like that. No,
Oh,
yeah, I think it was '09. And then the last one, the second one, that came out like 2022, 2023, something like that. I think it was 2023. And yeah, so now this one's just coming out. So I don't know why it took them hella long to make the second one, but and they're just straight. I'm gonna be straight. They're cool. Like it's not even. I don't know. No hate. No hate.
I get that. I mean, I don't really have any interest, but especially since I haven't seen the first two. If someone wanted to see it, I'd probably go. But not it.
Yeah, you're not missing out on much.
Just watch a little synopsis. Catch me up. Speed.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. You probably wouldn't even need that.
Oh, is it like a? It's like a print thing.
Nah, it's just so simple. Like I'm pretty sure you could watch the movie and be fine, like without even having watched them in order.
Valid.
I mean, the second one kind of recaps what happens in the first movie in like the first 10 minutes or so.
Got to. It's been fucking 15 years.
Yeah. So, but it's just crazy though because I remember I was seeing like they're clowning, bro. And this we can get into this because this is actually hilarious. They're like, I I guess that's spoiling it. I don't know if you mind. It's like the
I
first
might have
movie.
already seen the memes. Oh my.
Yeah, it was like bro turned against the whole human race for some big blue cheeks. Like really think about that. Like imagine like
I,
you turn against your entire race because they need that. They need the humans. They needed that mineral and stuff because they had used like all the natural resources on Earth and stuff. So by not allowing them to get that, like they're eventually going to just die.
mm,
But because now you're siding with the other race, like it's just like gang, like just fuck everybody on Earth, right? Like for these aliens, like and that even because
yeah,
even yesterday, like I saw a post that said like if aliens came down right now and started killing humans, like there would be alien rights activists. Like I 100% believe that.
valid. It's like some. I mean, it's similar to AI, but not fully. There are some people that believe like if you don't agree with AI, then you're being like racist to another life form or discriminatory. That kind of stuff.
Well,
The people that like not to say I think AI is a bad thing, but
AI,
there are
if you
people
are
that like
listening, you feel me? I just want it to be known that I've always rocked with you guys from the start. I know one time I called Siri a bitch, but you feel me? I didn't mean it. I was just stressed at that time. Like, so I definitely like, you feel me? I definitely am always gonna be on you guys' side. Like, so just remember that in the future. You feel me? But yeah, we didn't.
I just I just always never really saw AI as like the big bad. I know there's some people that see it as like the next good, like the biggest, best thing ever, and they really represent it. And there's some people that see it like, oh, it'll be good for us.
It's just a
And there's
tool.
some people that, yeah, but there are some people that see it like we have to adopt it, we have to accept it.
Nah, I
Not a
don't.
choice.
It's not at that point yet. I don't think. Like, it doesn't work good enough to the point where this is something that just has to be integrated into society. It's just not good enough at this point. And
Yeah, and I
the
feel like if you use it, I don't think it's that big of a deal if you use it. Like, oh, if you use AI, should you have to like disclose it? I don't think it's that deep,
no,
but I think some people do. Like, I don't really care about that.
I guess it's for the
But of
purpose.
course, I mean, because there's sometimes they've been using it in games, and a lot of gamers are like, no, if you use AI in your games, you have to tell us. But for me personally, like, I don't care. Like, if it's
Like
a
why?
shitty stop, I'm
Why
not gonna
why
get it.
why tell them? Like why do they want to know?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what it does for them. Like, I don't know. Maybe some people just refuse to support anything that AI was used in. But at the same time, like, I think gamers aren't really the best people that like don't support shitty things. Gamers support shitty things all the time. I'm still buying the new 2K and still buying like new Call of Duties even after so many years.
No
Zero
facts.
change and higher prices.
Facts. Yeah, I mean,
So like,
only justification I can see for that is just like the jobs that it takes away from people, which is like, it does suck. Like, cause even I saw
I mean
one
the same
anime,
thing.
Banana Fish. They did the English dub was AI.
Mm,
I was like, bruh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I mean, if it can do a good enough job, like I don't mind. But if it's shitty, like I don't do it. I don't
Cause
think AI is where it's at. I mean, it's actually having me a lot on Instagram now. I'll be scrolling, I'll get to a random reel,
mm-hmm,
the voice will sound weird. I'll see the person talking. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And
yeah,
I'll see it'll be like auto translated using Meta AI.
mm.
So they already started translating like a lot of reels into like whatever language you speak
My
already.
my
Before you even
videos that I
ask.
put out, they're auto dubbed in different languages.
Yeah,
So
which is like it's kind of cool. Because it's like, yo, like I can see more content now. I'm
yeah,
having to read subtitles.
it's just a
At the
tool.
same time, like it does put people out of work, and like if the people are better, I mean,
It's just
I see.
it's
It
not a
depends on what
one
it
size
is.
fits all type of thing.
Yeah,
Like in some
like
cases,
a company wants to put out a small game, and they want anyone to have access to it, or a small movie, and want anyone to have access to it. They want to use AI to dub it. Sure, fine, that's whatever. But like, if it's a really good anime and I want to watch it dubbed, I don't want some shitty like robot voice when I hear like my character talking. It really just depends.
yeah, case by
Apparently, the
case.
biggest thing is with art, AI art. You think it steals, which in my opinion is a dumb argument. So if I draw someone's drawing
Hmm.
like on my own, did
Hmm.
I steal the drawing? Not really.
Is that what they're
So,
arguing?
yeah, that's what they're arguing. Whenever AI makes something, it doesn't really make anything. It just takes like from a bunch of data it already has, so it's stealing art. But really, if you're able to take something and like create a new image, even if it is from a collection of different pieces, so new. It's like if I take a bunch of photos and make a collage, I still made something, even though I use other people's photos. Like I don't know. I feel like it's a dumb argument. I don't really see it as stealing. Some people do. It's not that deep for me.
My biggest thing is just the jobs point. Like, I wouldn't want to take jobs away from animators and stuff like that, especially in anime where these guys are already like underpaid and stuff like that.
Uh,
But I don't know. It's just hard because it's like it's already here. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna do? Like,
not cool.
I guess what it all boils down to is just money.
And think about it, like even with the Industrial Revolution and with like different devices,
Mm-hmm.
we still use those instead of instead of just making people do it. If we wanted to dig a hole, we wouldn't be like, all right, we're gonna get 20 people and we're gonna pay them each to dig a hole.
Mm-hmm.
No, we get one person who can operate a fucking like truck, have them dig the hole.
But at the time, they were mad at that too. They treat that
That's what
like
I
AI.
mean. So nothing new,
Uh,
nothing new at all.
I guess maybe the way around it would be, okay, this is a new tool that we're introducing. Maybe have the people in the field, maybe give them training to be able to operate that tool. I guess. I guess that's like a solution. Like obviously
Maybe.
it's not needed, but it's like I guess you could call it like the moral thing to do to make sure people still have a job. You know. But I use AI
Yeah,
all the time personally.
people get, people fall into not obscurity, but irrelevant quite often. I think like this, right? Your job is based on your physical ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as your physical ability fails, and as soon as your physical ability fails, then you're no longer able to do your job. So it's not the same thing exactly, but it's a similar thing where you become irrelevant.
Yeah. But all I was saying is like I heard like Elon Musk had like a robot, or was it Elon? Some company was developing a robot to where they could come, like they could be in your house and stuff, and like do
Yeah,
chores and stuff. But I saw it wasn't really at the point where it was like fully autonomous, so it's like people controlling it. And I definitely said like, gang, I would not be opposed to doing that job, like to being one of the guys that has to control the robot. You know,
got you. Yeah, definitely not.
me personally, it's funny though. Yeah, I'm seeing the memes. Oh yeah, you say Kizaru has the worst aim.
Yeah,
No, Kizaru
like
is actually kind of trash. Okay, people gonna think I'm biased now. He
yeah.
is trash. He just has a strong fruit. Like he doesn't utilize it like to the best of his ability. Honestly, but it's just the goofiness of One Piece. Like it's not supposed to. His goofiness and laziness, I guess, is not supposed to necessarily detract from his fighting capabilities. Because that's just how One Piece operates. But
That's for sure.
but yeah, I definitely have been thinking about because before we had that whole conversation with Trey about like Shanks and stuff, I definitely was under the impression that it was Shanks that uh like allowed Fisher Tiger to go by and stuff.
I mean, I kind of, I kind of like was like, oh yeah, it's probably
Right.
Shanks. But then after I finished reading it, then I saw that post. It just made my cogs turn a bit, you know. Because then the question is like, what was the point of making it ambiguous if I thought it was.
Oof. Nah, what are you saying?
I was talking about like the discussion we had with Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That whole thing is weird. Everything about this last portion is kind of weird. Like even like with Harold and stuff.
yeah.
Like, how are they able to take down Harold? I guess it's Loki, Gaban, and Shanks. So I guess maybe that tracks.
Yeah,
I guess it tracks.
and also don't forget um, the hammer.
Oh yeah, Ragnar.
Ragnar. I see Ragnar, not like Rataskor. I can't remember the actual. Or was I thinking of someone else?
I guess it's based off of a Norse squirrel.
Yeah, I thought the Norse squirrel was called Rataskor or some shit.
I heard that
A
it was
squirrel
Ragnar.
that eats the will tree.
I've heard it as Ragnar. Maybe it has different names, multiple.
Yeah, the Norse squirrel, in Norse mythology, Ratatoskr is a squirrel that runs up and down the world tree, Yggdrasil, carrying messages between the eagle's perch at the top of it.
So where does
Let me
Ragnar come
Google
from?
other. That's what I was trying to figure out. When I saw, it, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Ratas Ratatoskr." That's what I thought. Let me search it.
I guess it's just a name. It means Iron Thunder.
Why
So
is it a squirrel? Unless Ragnar ate the Ratatoskr fruit or some shit.
I guess that's what. I guess so. So Ragnar is just how you would say like the object, I guess, in Japanese. So it's not necessarily the name of the squirrel, I guess. So I don't know if maybe I misunderstood what they were saying or if that was a mistake that that person made, not to call them out.
Yeah, because Ragnar has nothing to do with the Norse. Ragnar means Iron Thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
So it could be that mm, could be the weapon already did the thunder shit, and then it ate the Ratatoskr
I mean,
fruit.
I would think that would make sense though because if it's been around for centuries, it makes more sense for it to be an object, inanimate object. That's why it's able to survive so long.
Yeah, and it just eventually ate the fruit
Yeah,
for some reason.
yeah. It's kind of weird. Like One Piece ended on this, but I wasn't expecting it. Low key, we didn't make it back to the Straw Hats. What do you think the opinion is now on the flashback though?
I mean, I like it. Like it finally answers the question of like what actually happened.
Yeah,
That was the whole point. That was the whole mystery up until this point. What
yeah.
happened? I was there, a circle there. It kind of like it almost set this up as like a mystery section, and then answered the question.
Yeah,
I don't really mind. I kind of like it. We also got it's like a mystery slash history lesson.
yeah, yeah. Some
So
people, a
I
lot
really
of
don't
people are
mind.
dissatisfied with it, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the majority or it's just a loud group. Personally, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm like usually I
Yo,
wouldn't like to, huh?
you got someone in the chat.
Oh, what do you say?
He said, "Have you guys decided who wins, or is the debate still going? Everyone loves the flashback. Only the real homies know." It's I mean, we finished the debate, and like we kind of already come to the conclusion that Minato wins. Like we kind of beat the dead horse. Dead horse being Kizaru. We
Yeah.
can definitely run the video back and hear a lot of our thoughts, but a little bit of it was rambling, and a lot of it was just like concise points we already had. But yeah,
But
how
I
does he have like
mean,
a
if you
permanent
just
number one?
what do you think? What do you think if you disagree? Like, if you think Kizaru wins, like, what argument do you have for like why Kizaru would win?
Yeah, feel free to put that shit in the chat.
Yeah,
You think the outcome will be in one?
because that's basically it. Like, we
Yeah,
just the answer is like it's not really like much to go off of. Honestly, like it's just Minato is just better overall. Like so, but if you can tell us like you know why exactly, if you think he's rude, you know what I'm saying. If you could tell us, then you feel me. We can talk about it.
his boy is just trolling, bro. He said Minato wins because he steals Kizaru into a rice cooker using the evil containment. He only
Oh,
wins
this
if he
is
can stop
Taz Kenny.
Minato from using Raiden.
Hey, shout out to you, bro.
Because,
No, this is actually,
bro?
yeah, I actually he's commented on a couple of my videos. Shout out to you, bro. I really appreciate you. You feel me? Um,
So,
yeah, I appreciate that.
see,
And I knew you were quality,
yeah,
bro. This guy's over here talking about some meat. Wait, whoa! I was just about to gas you up, bro. What are you saying now? Kizaru
I think
only
he's
wins if
trolling,
he can
talking
stop
about.
Minato from using flying Raijin, because low-key that's what makes Minato so fast. Yeah.
See, that's actually a misconception. Minato is actually fast without flying Raiden. That's the base thing.
And he said Kizaru's
So
Devil Fruit is the sole reason why he's one of the fastest peeps in the OP universe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that's facts.
it's only his Devil Fruit that puts him on that scale. But yeah, but Minato actually is fast, like without his flying
That's
Raijin.
for even without the flying Raiden.
Like,
Main evidence to that is that it's the body flicker technique.
yeah,
That's the technique that most ninja use when they just kind of like vanish in midair with those lines. That's the
just
body flicker.
high speed
And the
movement.
and the two shinobi known for having like the best body flickers were Shisui and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, brother. Your chat doesn't have the boost chat because I would definitely be smacking it, bro. I appreciate that, man. Hey, I just appreciate your support. You feel me?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, man.
it really means a lot. Yeah, it does. It does mean something for real. I think a lot of people are busy though because it is New Year's over here in the States. I don't know where you are, but in the States it's New Year's and stuff. So I think a lot of people are busy. But
Yeah,
definitely,
I think most places already transitioned over.
yeah. I got a lot of fans in India. Funnily enough, and honestly, I genuinely forgot Minato is just naturally fast. It's been a long time since I watched Shippuden, but I genuinely forgot Minato was that fast in base form. Yeah, it's definitely like
Yeah,
if you don't think about it, like if you just watch the series, like not really paying attention to stuff like that, like it is something that you can miss. Like, but like once you really like look at his feats and stuff, like you see like in his base, bro is just fast. Like he really is just fast, you know. So like it's kind of one of those things that you just
Philippines,
had to
not
think
India.
about it. I'm from the Philippines, by the way, not India. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to the Philippines. That was crazy. I was just talking about the Philippines today. All good things, I promise. Um, yeah, but yeah, no, I have a lot of fans in India though. So I got a few in the Philippines too, though. But yeah,
I think with the flying Raiden, when it comes to Minato, it's more so like a mobility and a like a maneuverability thing. So, for instance, when Minato was fighting Raikage, and Raikage was like right here with his fist to his face. what Minato was able to do was before Raikage closed whatever amount this distance was, like this fucking distance, before Raikage closed this distance, Minato was able to take his kunai, throw it above the Raikage's head. That means his hand is moving faster than the Raikage's entire body.
All right.
Like, which is still a crazy feat. Like, imagine someone's about to punch you, and then you move your hand so fast that you're able to throw something in the air.
But
Most people aren't doing that.
but
It's already after the punch was initiated. It wasn't before. It was after.
but I don't. But that kind of like makes me think about how strong he is. Like how strong he like how actually strong he is. Like to be able to throw the kunai to the point where the kunai is moving faster than the Raikage at this point.
Yeah,
Like that's kind of
exactly.
crazy. Like when you think about it.
It is crazy. I'm saying that he doesn't use it as like, oh, I can't dodge this
Oh
punch.
no.
I think he could have just jumped out the way. And instead, what teleporting lets him do is get like an advantage where he's not just moving out the way, but now he's exactly where he wants to be for a precision strike. And the only reason why Kage didn't die right there was because Killer Bee saved him.
Word,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
he said word, and if I'm not wrong, wasn't Minato like not even half strength when Orochimaru resurrected him, right? Like Tobi Rama and Hashirama. Uh, I don't
That's
know.
really
Yeah,
contentious.
it's contentious. Like you know,
Like
Like,
because they stated that they were like they're like the not the ceiling the Edo Tensei that was used was better than the one that was used um in part
initially
one,
in Naruto.
but we don't like but like Toby Rama and Hashirama were stating like even though it was better, they were kind of talking as if they weren't like at full strength or whatever. Like they're still limited
Yeah,
to a
the
degree.
assumption is that a lot of them are nerfed.
Yeah,
Also, the assumption is that some of them aren't nerfed
yeah.
because they get like an infinite amount of chakra
What
and
I would say,
regeneration.
what I would say is like for the guys, like I think it just depends on how strong you are. So I think like the weaker
Yeah,
characters and stuff, they probably like got stronger because of the infinite chakra and regeneration and stuff like that. But I think the stronger guys, they were nerfed because it was like they weren't able to be brought back at their prime, if that makes sense. Like they just had so much chakra that's like you can't even you can't even fully bring all of that back, if that makes sense. That's my head canon at least, based off like the
no,
statements and
I
stuff.
kind of agree. That's kind of how they did it. Like, if you're like well above Orochimaru or the caster strength, you're not really gonna get a boost off of it. You're probably gonna still be a little bit like not at full strength.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
so we can assume that Minato was, not, but even with that, he
I
did
don't know
have
if it's half
KCM
though.
though. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if it's half either.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then he asked if any Kizaru get upscaled and stuff.
Oh, how did he get upscaled? He does get upscaled a lot. But wait, before
He's talking about the
season one,
newest showcase. That's why people were starting to like him. He
everyone's
started to
starting.
convert to Pirate Sis. I don't think it's that he got any buff. I think it's more so that
It's just the
he
anime, bro.
he just was able to show what he was able to do, and also just the animation style as
Yeah,
well. But like, yeah, he was just able to show off for once where he hasn't really had a fight
yeah.
in all of One Piece up to this point. Like clashed a couple times at Marineford, and then he like stomped on people at Sabiti Archipelago.
Right.
But that was about it. Like neither of those could really be feats, other than he was just stronger than every pirate there. But we could have easily assumed that because he was an admiral. Um,
Yeah, yeah. So I think the anime does play a part in people's perception of how strong characters are. Like, cause I've seen people saying like Zoro's equal to Luffy right now, and it's like, but when you look at his fight like versus King, have you seen that fight?
it's just King.
Yeah, in the anime,
I've seen the clips.
gang. Like that's I think like in my opinion that's the best fight in One Piece. Like that's in the
Yeah,
anime. Like I don't necessarily hold it against people if they think that Zoro's as strong as Luffy just based off of the visuals, you know, like so yeah, so maybe that might be like a real thing to where people's perception is kind of skewed just because of
Yeah, based off the animation.
yeah,
That's totally fair.
yeah,
And then even like you don't take into account necessarily the strength of the character, but how the character is portrayed.
yeah,
So if it's like one character has like an all out fight to the death, like fighting for his life, while the other character kind of easily handles his opponent, that character is gonna look stronger in comparison until you look at like, okay, how strong are these characters?
Taz
What happens
Cannon,
if they
I'm gonna add
switched
you as a mod.
opponents?
I'm gonna add you as a mod, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, I agree.
Then he said, Kizaru Buggy, of course, aside from Rage Bait. That's just like what, Joy Bait? Then Zoro's not equal to Luffy. That's just nice, low key. I find it hard. Zoro's taking some cut through Gear 5s. Magnitude Force. Yeah, like, no, I don't think anyone's really trying to. It's not that anyone. I don't think anyone really. Or I think people have enough sense to know that. Yo, Zoro's not as strong as Luffy.
Nah,
It's just
bro.
like
Don't
they
underestimate
can't believe their eyes when they see Zoro's fight. Like it's like animation glaze.
Don't underestimate these guys,
So
bro. I promise you, there's guys out there that think Zoro. No, I promise you, bro. There's guys out there that think Zoro's stronger than Luffy, bro. I promise you, gang. I promise you.
yeah, it's just a perception because of like how cool he looks when he fights.
I mean,
That's
look at like
really
what
it.
they've been doing to Sanji in the anime. Like, it's crazy. Like the anime is its own
Yeah, I saw
continuity at
that.
this point, bro. Like, it's
Yeah, they
legit
were
its
like
own
stealing
continuity.
Sanji's scenes and giving it to Zoro.
Gang, it's bad,
That
bro.
shit, that shit's actually evil. That's actually
It's
villainous. Stealing
bad.
Sanji's scenes and giving it to Zoro is crazy.
Like, and literally, like, because there's like a fan, or it was multiple fans, but like these guys were like criticizing Toei on on Twitter and stuff, saying like, "Oh, is this what you call an adaptation? Like, you're changing around the feats from the manga and stuff, and you're just making all these changes." And an animator from Toei respond, and he basically like said, "Yeah, that is like adaptation. Like that's the job. Like, so it's like they know what they're doing, and so when you have these guys contacting Oda, asking him to kill Sanji, like
That's crazy.
they're asking him to kill Sanji, they're like not giving Sanji his feats, changing stuff around. Like Marco saying like, "Oh, the stars. It's time for the stars to shine." Whatever. So now it's being just the star, and it's just Zoro.
That's fucked up.
Like it's like, bro, you're Zoro. You're making Sanji get bitched by S Shark, the S Shark Seraphim. Like when in the manga, like Sanji literally was like unfazed. He had the best showing against the Seraphim out of all the Straw Hats. Like that's crazy, bro. So I,
That is
they're
fucked up.
definitely skewing people's perception of like these characters in terms of their strength and stuff. So I hope things can be more
Yeah, they
faithful
definitely
moving
tweaking.
forward.
I agree. They're definitely tweaking.
He said, "Oh, I'm being promoted. Do I get 50 cents by the hour?" I wish, bro. I don't even get that much.
Less than that.
I
Less
don't
than
even
that.
get that. There's guys out there picking Nami or Nico Robin over Usopp as a wife. Anime.
I was really strong, man.
Toei is revising history, and Sanji fans are crying. Not for sure. Also, I'm a big Frankie fan, and I wish Vegapunk upgraded him before they escaped. I'm a big Frankie fan as well. I'm not. I'm okay with him not being upgraded by Vegapunk because I think if he does get an upgrade, it's going to be him that does it himself. So it's going to feel like more earned and stuff. So I'm okay with that. I just wish they had more of a conversation because it's like it's kind of been built up like how big of a fan um,
Yeah,
Frankie is.
Vegapunk is. And he really solid.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
So I wish they had more of a conversation, more interactions between them, but not necessarily like that Vegapunk would upgrade him. If anything, maybe they could
I mean,
work
there's
together.
still a possibility for it.
Yeah, it's not impossible at this point. Still, artificial devil fruits for Frankie would rock. Uh, I mean, yeah, it would do wonders for anybody, but I don't know if Frankie would be down to do Like, I think he doesn't want to get a devil fruit, honestly, even if it's artificial. Do the artificial devil fruits take away your ability to swim, or
It's a great question.
I think they do, even if they don't
Great
work.
question. No clue.
Yeah, but I don't think Frankie would do that. I mean, Frankie is really a jack of all trades. Like, he can basically do like he can stretch like Luffy, can breathe fire. So many people in One Piece have fire abilities. He has a
Those would be all trade.
he
He has
has
a
an
lot
air
of. He has a
cannon.
big arsenal.
Yeah, he doesn't need a devil fruit, honestly. But yeah, I mean it would buff
Yeah.
anybody for
I
sure.
mean, also they're random, so like you could get some shitty ability,
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
like the rust fruit, and then all of his cybernetics rust. Now he's cooked.
But that's crazy.
So
That's Frankie's biggest op right there. Like his biggest counter.
that's,
Somebody they
that's
asked I saw it was like what would you rather have like what would you rather take your chance on? It was like what did they say? A jutsu random jutsu
a random kick a genkai or a random devil fruit.
yeah, random like Keke Genkai, random devil fruit or a random stand.
Honestly, standard kick a genkai, maybe even kick a genkai, because the kick a genkai for the most part are actually kind of OP. Most of them are pretty cool.
Let me find it.
None of them just straight up suck. All of them are actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I can't think of one that straight up sucks. While you can get a shitty stand, but stand like you can just not use it if it sucks.
Just
Like
not use it. But if you get a
the devil fruit,
like either way,
like
you're losing your ability to swim.
yeah,
You're gaining a
you
weakness
get a
to
devil
water,
fruit.
and if it's trash, you're cooked. Oh no, it was
Yeah.
quirk. It wasn't jutsu. It was quirk.
Oh, quirk is probably the same shit too. Then, because you get an ass quirk and like now you look like you're a hippo.
Somebody say like I choose quirk and like my nails become staples or some shit. That's generally true. Like yeah, I guess it
Like,
would be stand.
heroes are like the 1%.
Yeah.
The probably stand is the only right answer, bro.
Gang, imagine you get
Why am I losing my chance to quirk facts?
people just like turn into dogs and shit, like or born as it. Say no way imagine my quirk is looking
And
like
one
a
as a
cow.
rat is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're just like even like that was my biggest thing when I first started watching My Hero. Like I'm like, why is this guy like just like he wants to be a hero? Like Tokoyami. I always look at Toko I'm like, bro, so you're a bird. Like it's crazy to me.
Mad cow quirk. I don't know. Yeah. Definitely would not take my chances with that shit.
Yeah.
Not take my chances at all.
Yeah.
That's why I think like a One Piece video game or like a board or or My Hero video game where like it's not random, but where you have like a created character where you're able to get abilities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they would do the power system because it's like, yo, it's supposed to be random unless you get to choose, which I guess you can maybe. Games have a selection of quirks that you can choose from. But it's supposed to be random. It's supposed to be also like somewhat unique.
Yeah. I guess they would
Maybe
just have to
maybe
make it to where the ones like that they put in the game, like it's not going to be something shitty.
yeah, or it's like in the game there's like a server, and then per people in the server there are these many quirks.
Yeah.
So you have a chance of getting one of these quirks. It could be like 4 quirks, and then everyone gets one of the 4. It could be that, or like there's one because I think, I don't think games do it too often anymore, where there's like only one of each item.
Of each item.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing that games really do anymore.
But is that even possible at this point? Like,
It is if it's a server, but that server would have to be like huge then
yeah.
in order to have that many people on it. And at that point, like you eat one fruit, and then there's still like millions of others on the map, or it's just like,
So all
or
I'm
there's just like
saying,
five or six.
there's no bad KK Genkai. Yeah, there isn't.
And also, there's no downsides to them either. If you don't like it, you just don't use it.
Yeah,
Like maybe if you get Byakugan, your eyes look weird. That's not so bad.
yeah.
But maybe if you get like the Jugo Clan one, and you start crashing out all the time.
Is
But
that KK Genkai?
even now, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's just, I mean, aren't they just sensitive to
I think
nature?
they're like, or they're sensitive to sage energy. I have
Yeah.
no clue. I think it was the fact. I think it was a Kike Genkai. Like it was their whole clan.
It is their whole clan, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe.
Like the Uzumaki technically don't have any Kike Genkai, but they do have like it's like traits. Maybe they don't have necessarily a Kike Genkai. I can't remember.
Or we've never seen anything like, because the yin and yang techniques are like, those are like the different, not the nature and abilities in Naruto and stuff. So we don't know like what a combination of the two would be. You know what I mean? Like, so, because technically, if you had both yin and yang style together, that's a Kikken Genkai. You know. So whatever that would do, whether that be like a type of sealing jutsu or something, some technique. Either way, it would be OP though, but it's hard to say.
Got you.
But yeah, be hard to. It's hard to say.
All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna see if there's any dinner left.
For sure, for sure. It was fun, bro. We gotta do this
I'm
again,
gonna
man.
probably go to sleep or something. I'm starting to get tired and I'm cold. I don't know why I'm so cold.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Let me know when you down to run it back. This was fun. It's been a while since we did
Oh,
these.
sure, man. Got you. Got you.
And I don't know where these guys are. I'm like, actually, I was planning on going to your house today, but I didn't forget my tires. I got a hole in my tire because I need to tell these guys. I'm gonna tell my mom too once I get off the call. Like, stop with this fake information.
Oh, but when I'm coming back, yeah, I'm not coming back till May, man.
Like these guys, like bro, they told me Christmas. They told me Christmas 31st. I'm like, gang. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but like these guys have me questioning myself. Like, so I have to tell them, hey, bro, you guys are just misinformed. It's like,
Yeah, I'll see him soon, though. I'll call everyone tomorrow in the new year.
for sure, for sure.
Man, I'm so sore, too. Play so hard in the gym.
Have you put on weight?
Not really. That'd be crazy.
It's good that you're maintaining it though, cause isn't it like
I'm
super cold
trying.
up there? Like,
It is. It is. Hate it.
how the
But
how the
I
shotties
do it.
looking?
Howdy. Yeah, you still on stream?
Smart.
But no, they're valid here. Valid.
That's what's up.
BC does have value. I will not hold you on that.
Thank Howard for that. I guess.
Howard is actually kind of far though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
That whole area is confusing.
Howard is.
That honestly,
And,
it's like that's like a good. It's like a good. What do you call it? Like it's basically like just a smaller version of how the United States is as a whole. Like, their level of disorganization. It's such a. This is a crazy world we live in. That's all I can say, bro. It's a crazy world we live in. Every time I always just think about what you told me, like just
a lot of these companies just be allergic to making money. Like, I don't think that's ever going to leave me because it's just every day becomes more and more true. Like the stuff that these guys decisions some of these companies make, bro. It's like, gang, you don't want to make money. I'm convinced.
Facts. You got to bounce too. It's 10 a.m. Damn.
Yeah, but I gotta go watch you on TV though, on Stranger Things. Feel me?
Oh yeah, if you find out where I'm at, bro, let me know, man.
Yeah.
You know,
On
you
for
take
sure.
it easy, bro.
You too, man.
Taz Candy.
You too. I'm gonna try and find some time to come see you though, but I'm gonna have to really squeeze in like everything that I can, maybe into like a week, so I can have like some time off. So yeah,
Man, you got another break coming up or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll let you
All
go.
right, bro. I'm gonna catch you.
All right. Stream, man. Hey, Taz Cannon, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Like I said, you feel me? You're a mod now, so you feel me? That proves I rocks with you, man. I really do appreciate your support. So, yeah, man. Appreciate everything. I'm gonna try to do more of these. I really am. I'm gonna try and do more of these. So, yeah, yeah. Much love to you too, by the way, Taz. So, y'all, peace out, man. See you on the next video, next stream.